Hello, today I will be showing how to install the new AltMe Watch version 1 and how to remove the old one if it's on. This should work for pretty much any watches, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So first off, you'll need to remove the watch. So you can find the watch in here. Here there is the root of the watch, and at least mine you can just delete everything and it goes away. After that, you gotta be sure to go into the FX layer or whichever layer it came from. Go into the animator, make sure it is not locked. Look here the name, Kita Valley 2 main 3.0 Regain 25 controller. This is a good one. And here I have the layers, so I don't want to have them anymore. I will be putting new ones, and I will also be removing the parameters, as that it could be newer one when changing the watch. So here, this is the new watch. You can see it. It's got 5K polys and has a couple of textures to make it look a bit better. It's rigged and has a couple nice little features. So we'll just go through how to install it. So inside your here, you will get the package, the prefab, which is basically just this here, which is the mesh and the root with it. You will need to attach everything here to whichever wrist you want to have it to. So if you want to know where your wrist is, you're gonna look at your wrist first here. So this is your wrist, and you have like your hand, and you can see it turns like this. And be careful as to where the rotation is, because that is going to be important. I'm gonna put it into the elbow bone so that it stays with my elbow and it doesn't rotate with my hand. So it will look like this here. So you may see that it's absolutely not at the right spot. So we're gonna fix this. You can put this in center, so it's at the actual spot in the middle, and also the center of like the mesh. And you can just move the prefab around. And while it you can put 0 to everything. Oh no, you cannot do that, my bad. But you can just put that there. And then you'll need to scale it down a bit. So here you just scale it down. Here I'm using the scale tool here, clicking on the middle box to do everything all at once. And then once it looks pretty alright, I'm just gonna put that slowly there. Try to make it fit about right. And then so to have a perfect fit, you can either go directly into Blender and make it yourself, or I have added some blend shapes. So make sure you're selecting the mesh, it should be in orange, and then here you have like blend shapes to move a bit here. So you got the two like front and back here, then you got forward, which is everything basically. And after that you also have just the back here. So when it looks pretty snug, you know, pretty nice, it should just look like this here. Looks like to be sitting on the arm pretty well. I'm just gonna rotate it a bit. you always gotta do the prefab. Yeah. So here I got my watch, beautiful, working right here. And so here you have an animator for the watch. You're gonna open your animator tab here. To open it, it's in Windows, Animator. It opens it. So you're gonna open your animator. You're gonna, look at it, open it, see it in the project, and you're gonna need the AV3 manager. This is a dependency made by Viewer Labs. So here, Avatar Manager, you get it onto the internet. You have a GitHub, so you just take it from there, and you're gonna have a Viewer Lab window here, and you just click Avatar 3.0 Manager, and it's gonna be here. If it doesn't pop here, check your console because there might be an error. There needs to be no red errors here, okay? And if there's another problem, if it still doesn't show up, go talk to the Viewer Lab people. I don't really. And so here you're gonna select your the one you're working with. So here I'm working with the Kita V2 rigging 20. I'm gonna go here in FX. I'm gonna add an animator to merge, and I'm gonna add the one I have. So you can just search watch, add the watch. You're gonna see the parameters. If there isn't the parameters, those exact parameters, it means that it might not be the good animator you choose. So you can just do merge on current, and it's gonna add them here. You gotta click the synced button. So just make sure they're all synced here, and then after that, inside the parameter tab here, you find them, hour, minute, seconds, and make sure they're not saved. This checkbox needs to not be saved. Okay, gotta be float, gotta be 0. Okay, very important. So now that you have everything here done, it still won't be working because you need to go into here the inspector. Here I got rigging 25, which is the latest one. Okay, and rigging 25, I go into the layers, hours, and you see I got my my states. But if I go here and I search for hour, they are missing because if you do F2 on your keyboard, you're gonna see that there is no game object in the root where it is. So you'll need to change this manually. How you can do this is, you see here it's hour rotation. So you open the armature, find hour, you click the recording button, you click on hour. Oh wait, actually you also gotta here unpack it, remove the animator. I won't leave it in the final blow, but yeah, remove it if it's there, and you just do this here, save it, like start the recording, go in hour, and just move it a bit so it adds the hour rotation. You don't need the position. If there is position, it's because it's in center and not pivot. So here you have the rotation. You click on it, you click F2, you do Control C to copy it. You can now delete it. Oh, it's okay. I copied the hour, I think. So here I just take the hour and I paste the hour at the right place. So now it should be working with the look here. You can see it turns. So you're just gonna make sure it turns, and if everything turns, it should be all right. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly be doing it for everything else. So here, minutes, you move it a bit, you click on it, Control C, copy it, Here, when you delete it before pasting it there. You paste it, there is no more problem. You can see it turns. Now then you can go in seconds here. You click on these seconds, you make it spin a bit, copy, delete, paste, it works. Now when you have the ticking thing, so it's ticking here, and you go there, ticking thing, you spin it a bit around, copy, delete, paste, and there, it should be all there. Now then, this should technically be working, but of course it doesn't always work. I'm gonna be going through all the possibilities why it would not work. So first off, we're gonna use the Avatar 3.0 emulator control. It's a Luma Avatar emulator here. Luma Avatar 3.0 emulator. You can find it onto GitHub. Just search it on internet. And we're going to be using this. You go down, you make sure OpenSocket is on. 9000 here, those you shouldn't be changing those, but just make sure you got them. And you press play. So what this is going to do is that it's going to emulate as if you were in VRChat. So here I got my model. I'm going to go disable the hoodie. So here I can see that my model, the ticking thing is moving properly. So this is already it. And then I need to start up my application. So here I got two applications. This is basically like the easy application. I'm gonna show it to you, but it's not a complete application. It's not. It's a simple one made with Unity. It's gonna work, but I don't say you should be using it. So here you just click on save, run and load. You got your settings, you get hours, and stats doesn't work. But yeah, you get the hour at least. And if you go into here, you'll see it moving. It is the actual hour, so 53 in the morning. Yeah. And this is pretty much the hour, yeah. And then after that, if you close it, of course, it's going to stop moving. Here I have the more complex application. This should be the actual application that works, yes. This application is a bit more complex. This one has, by example, always stay on top, launch at start minimized, and everything. You can change the refresh rate. It's in milliseconds. You can change the address, the port, of course, and the global address where you want to send your stuff. So you don't need to only use it with your chat. Here you are in the setting tab. You scroll down with your mouse wheel to change. Here is the stats to the checkbox. It's still not finished. You can see, but there's going to be updates on that. And here is our setting tab. You need to select it, legacy, and save and send option. You check those checkboxes here. In the latest version it's fixed, but this is an old version, it's not going to be in the build. And here you see the data is getting sent. And when you open here, here everything is working. Still, like this, you know it is working, but it might not be working inside of your chat because there is a certain folder. I'm just going to be showing it to you very quickly. Here, this is user app data, local pure chat, OSC, avatar here. So here you get all the JSON of your avatars, and this is probably the one, yes, of my Kita Valley. And sometimes those won't be updated. And when you're in game, because they're not updated, it means it won't be working properly. There is going to be error, and if I search for second, here there is second, but if this is deleted, the clock won't be working inside of the game. So how you can change it easily is just by deleting the folder. It won't break anything, but yeah, you just gotta find it. So to make it easier, I have here in the setting tab a button here. You click on it, and yeah, so here it deleted the thing here, so you can see there is no more OSC tab. It's gonna be regenerated the moment you open your chat, or the moment you get into a new instance of your chat or anything. So don't worry about it. You can totally click this button, and if you click it multiple times, it won't be doing anything, or it will just tell you that there's nothing to delete. So this should be it. There will be the application inside the Gumroad. There is going to be the two application. This application can also delete here, purge old OSC AVI data. But yeah, you couldn't find OSC because it's already deleted. But this application doesn't need admin controls, so you might want to have it, or maybe you want to have the more advanced one that is actually going to get updates in the future.